The verse on the Jester for Jesus website for today is from 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 12. And it's only the middle part of the verse. And this is Paul writing to the young Christian Timothy, who was going to become a pastoral leader of a church at some point. And these are Paul's words. He says, "I know whom I have believed." Now, this is in connection with some suffering that Paul had obviously been suffering, because a little bit before that in the verse, he says, "This is why I am suffering as I am, yet this is no cause for shame, because I know whom I have believed." And then it goes on to say, "And am convinced that he is able to guard what I have entrusted to him until that day." There's a hope within this, the day of what? The day of when Jesus comes back, or we all get taken up into glory to be with Jesus. Paul believed it. He's entrusting this to Timothy to say, this is it, I know who I have believed. I know who I have believed ever since being quite a small boy. And then I made that final commitment when I was in my very early sort of pre-teen era of life, and for the rest of my life since then I've been following Jesus. And it's one of the reasons why I do these verses each day, because I know whom I have believed. And this is appropriate because this is Sunday today, and today you may be going off to church. Then again, you may be watching this, listening to this, and never been to a church, and you're thinking, what on earth is it all about? Well, maybe today is the day that you pop into a church and you see what it is, and you get excited for what we believe as Christians. I know what I believe, and you just get excited for it, and then maybe in a little while you turn around and say, "Now, hi, I know what I've believed." Who knows? There's a challenge for you if you've never stepped inside a church. Maybe today is the day for you to do that. But Paul is suffering a lot here, and despite all of that, he still holds tight to the promise and the hope that he's got in Jesus Christ. No matter what happens, one day he's going to be in heaven with Jesus, worshipping God. That's my hope too, and I hope that is your hope as well. Have a good Sunday today.